And another weekly high time frame update we are going through. Let's check total, which I didn't check it at all for a while. Doesn't seem to be much going on here. Nothing really sticking out too much. Nothing really crazy. We had a small BOS here. Not like crazy, but a bit hovering around here. So that might be quite interesting. Otherwise, not much here really. The two US. Yeah, we had here nice breakout. Otherwise, not much going on here. I mean, it's clear breakout for sure. So this is quite bullish. Here we are still hovering around the BOS, so nothing crazy yet. It is for a breakout, but nothing really strong yet on both charts, I would say. Also check the weekly on all of them because it recently closed. Yeah, that's basically holding on the weekly. On the weekly here, there's a clear breakout. On the weekly here, we have no real breakout yet. On others, still underneath it. So others are still quite weak, I would say. Yeah, others has nothing. Okay, very good to know. And others BTC is still hovering, didn't have any breakout yet. Perfectly hit it actually here, and retrace from it. I tried to use it more and more now, the others BTC, because it was very accurate in seeing the lows, the strength compared to others we see in BTC, and it really well held the 2-week HOB since then, since a while, really. Yeah, nothing really changed. Still open. We see even get open here. This one we closed. Close that now. There's nothing really important here. Here's still the one being open. ETH BTC, we nicely hit the demand level and retrace from it. BTCD, we are so close to the major level here. Yeah, would be nice to see it hit soon for the tree drive here. Should be in the next week around. 1.5 weeks it should hit. That would be like a major milestone for finally Ethereum and anyone else to outperform. Ethereum dominance also hit the low, like this is like a low. You can see on the monthly, this is like the last recorded low and it bounced off of it. So that's quite good to see. USDT. So these are my currently 2 favorite scenarios for USDT because I still held on the daily. It still held the previous low on the weekly if you check it. Yeah, very much bounced off of it a lot. So currently it still looks more that we go higher on USDT for now, before we finally break down to the 4.35 range percentage. But yeah, you could also see it going first like to this area and then back on USDC. Also holding the previous low, I could see it going to this area also. 23 hour. Here, 23 hour one. Would be quite interesting. Yeah, it's there. VWAL, nothing important. It's just in the middle of nowhere. VWAL 24 hours. We went a bit up, didn't hit fully the support. VWAL 7D, we also didn't hit fully support, but slowly coming down back into support. So that could mean it's back in the next few days. If it still stays very stale, the market, we could finally come into support, but it's okay if it front runs a bit, you know, like here. Still went crazy up, so it doesn't need to come back to it. But it only had a small move up and now coming back down. DVOL is currently also in support, so everything is currently in support for volatility wise, close to or in support. So yeah, this one looks also more that we have a lot of volatility coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. BTC, yeah, like I said, I would prefer to see the CME gap filled, but currently one of my favorite scenarios is either going here and then filling it, or going here to the 100k range, to the previous high. Around the 100k, I would take likely a short here around this area, and then going back into this area for continuous to at least 114k, which would work very well. Yeah, so I could see it going either here down or here and then down. Doesn't need to be, but yeah, that's kind of my favorite scenarios. For Ethereum, yeah, here I see this very well as I would very, very likely take a short here. It looks very nice. So here, this is kind of my favorite scenario here. The CME gap, going a bit up again, going into final 1.669k. Go here and then we finally go up to, for now, closing at the end this CME gap. So there's here a huge CME gap, with also some areas in here for shorting. So it would be quite interesting as a short here. But yeah, you see, okay, this one didn't work out, seems like, so far. Get rid of this. So yeah, that's currently my favorite scenarios. I don't know if I forgot anything really. SPX. Yeah, basically the demand was a bit over. Went through it quickly, but probably not on the weekly. It still held. No, weekly went also under the demand, but not much. And then it went back up. And so we have formed here a few levels. On the weekly is a really nice level here. And there's another level here. Yeah, this one is the most favorable for a short. So I'd like to see these levels at some point hit, but I can see it actually going first to one of these ones, which are my best case scenarios for 25. This one is more likely than this one in my opinion, but it would be funny if we hit the 69k, or not 69, but 6k 900. Quite interesting. And yeah, otherwise it nicely bounced off the DXY, which is the strength of the dollar. Nicely bounced off, I think it was a 2 weekly, no, I think it was actually monthly, yeah, of the level That was a 3 months level actually, yeah. 3 months level, bounced nicely off. We have here a level for it. A could inside with some other trades, like USD and other trades, more likely USD. Could be quite nice. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. So overall, as a recap, we have some bullish closers on the total. On the total 2, we don't have a bullish closure yet. Just closed exactly at the previous high. On the others, we also don't have a bullish closer. So we have 2 bearish here. This one also not yet bullish. This is still bearish overall. So yeah, so far more bearish than bullish, I would say. Still, nothing confirmed yet. I'm currently running some shorts here. So yeah, very small shorts, quite profitable. I already took some profit here. Need to go down 4 hour. So on Portal, I'm currently running a short here. Already hit my first TP level. Would like to see it going down into this area here. For my last TP, here's TP2, TP3 will be here. So yeah, would be nice if that happens. Well, yeah, it mainly comes down to BTC right now, because we are currently very close to the previous high. It already broke the previous high, what we had before, even on the weekly, I think. Yeah, on the weekly it even broke it. Not very strongly, but quite a lot. And on the daily we for sure broke it. So yeah. And we have here trend line going. So yeah, if this one breaks, likely going down to here. If this one breaks and holds, we're likely going at least to 97 something, or at least 97 or to 100k. Okay, I think that's it for this week. So overall, we will very likely have a strong move soon in the next week, and it looks still a bit more bearish right now from everything that we can observe. So yeah, that's it. See you next week.